Welcome back, everybody. This is Enigmacraft86 coming back at you on Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode on the Biosect server. It's a pretty good server provider. I found a while back. I haven't really announced much on it, but they are great people. They help me out with a lot of things, and yeah, it's kind of great to actually have my own little server to play on. It's a little plug there. So if you want to check them out, I'll leave a link down in the description for you. And also, don't forget to tell them that Enigmacraft86 sent you. Anyways, that's besides the point. Okay, so in between episodes, I have been quite busy on setting up a few things. If you look in this, I have set up a lot of recipes. And just for this next one, and this one's been kind of annoying me. Out. And of course, I failed that instantly because I forgot to put that in there. All right. So, wait, what? You messed up. Okay, so this one has the machine block or machine frame, the heavy engineer block, the iron casing. Okay, this has everything but the device frame. That's the only thing that's missing out of this one. So what we're going to do is click that in. Because I think that should be, yeah. Now all I need is one device frame, which we should be able to craft fairly quickly. In a second we're going to hear the, yep, there you go, the pistons firing. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. Put that in there. Make that a pattern. And yeah, that's something else I have to go and code real quick. Now, the only thing bad about these carpenters, you can only have one recipe at a time because you have to set up the recipe in there. So, what I want to do after I put this one in here, and you see this one actually does not have a recipe just yet. But I should be able to click that in. There we go. Now, if I go request one machine frame, or the machine frame, or something from them. Yeah, machine frame. Ooh, I actually got it right. 10 points. Now, oh, the only thing I don't have is the copper cable. So wait, I thought I said you... Yeah, all those should be set up. So the only thing I don't have is the copper cables. This is not where I was wanting to start off today's episode. Yeah, we're going to use that recipe right there, which is the metal former. And the one that we need is the one that is in... Not that one. Yeah, that one. See, I set up a few more metal formers. I think it should have been this first one. Yes, it is. All we have to do is drop that pattern in there. Now let's try this. Machine frame. And if we get this automated... Wait, what are we missing? Range add-on. So all we need is a range... Wow, wrong thing to type in. You know, I do this quite a bit, and I don't know why, but I always seem to forget to type up here, so, but I type down there. So we got that, and can we make glass panes? That's what I'm kind of curious on. There's 34. No, we cannot. So let's go ahead and make that as a recipe real quick. And we're going to put these in the molecular assemblers. I have not moved those around yet. And I will hopefully do that soon once I get a little bit better set up. Okay, one machine frame. Here we go. Says everything's good. And you can hear a lot of things kicking on. Yeah, actually you can. I love auto crafting. This makes my day so much better. I mean, at the end of the day, don't we all love auto crafting? And see, what is it working on right now? It is working on the cables. See how well that's doing up here. It's working. The one thing we might want to look into is overclockers. And yeah, that looks like a little bit of a recipe. I have to use IC2 coolant. IC2 coolant is water, 8 lapis, or distilled water, and 1 lapis dust. So it's either 8 or 1. So, which really, we could set that up pretty simple. But we won't worry about that right now. Let's just see how our auto crafting is doing. And really, if I really wanted to set this up, where are you at? I could always go. And that should be a tad bit faster. Now let's see how this is doing over here. Now this is the main setup that I was kind of curious on. Yeah, so basically it is stuck on this. And I don't understand why. Alright, we got the Anori. I know we have enough Anori crystals. Machine frame, iron casing. Machine frame, iron casing. Yes, let's go ahead and try and do that one more time. And we can see exactly where it's stuck at. Okay, we heard that fire. There we go. We got all the things in here. Got plenty of liquid glass. And it should... Oh, wait. Always active. Oh, and this one should also be insert. There we go. And that should have done it. Just took me a second. And the reason I actually want to start automating the machine frames, and my little buddy over there, Swapomatic, is because I want to go to space. And there we go. We got 4 of them. So it already made them. It just, I didn't set it up correctly. So I'm guessing on the thermiotic fabricators, we actually have to make sure, like I was doing this. And there we go. You have to make sure it's pointing into it. And I have sand being stored up in here, so I can automatically put it into these machines to make glass. So I'm extracting on brown on this side and inserting on brown, and then extracting on green, which I need to make sure this one is always active. So there we go. That's perfect. So we got that working for us. So now that we actually have the machine frames, I kind of want to see about getting the machine structures, which is kind of a mouthful. And they're a little bit of a process. So we need a iron shaft, which is a block into that. So that's easy. We could do that. The elite plates, we have a way to go. Boron, we have plenty. It's the crystalline blend, which is crushed rhodochrite or rhodochrosite. There we go. Pulverized obsidian, magnesium dust, and calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate. Okay. So basically, from the looks of it, we're going to have to get into nuclear craft before we can go into space. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, we have to have the power. I also wanted to kind of get in these packager mod, or what's it called? Packaged auto. But really, for example, this, you need the advanced thermiotic fabricator from modular machines. But if you type in at modular, there's a little issue with this, is the fact that I need this modularium alloy, which looks pretty easy. I mean, almost. Except for the fact that, oh, where do I find that at? Yeah, all that seems pretty easy. Electrical steel, yada, yada, yada. Platinum. That's what it was. Now, to get platinum, we need platinum ore. It only generates on other planets. Oh no, I guess it does generate here. Then what was stopping me from making this? Alright, everybody, I was looking through the recipe. It doesn't look as hard as I thought it did. I'll be honest. I'm going to go ahead and kind of bookmark. Can I not bookmark you? Are you one of the ones I can't bookmark? I can bookmark that one, but I can't bookmark that one. Okay. For some odd reason, I thought I need titanium. Or titanium. And I can't remember why I thought that. Was it... let's see. I can make that shifting star. Yeah, it doesn't look... For some odd reason, I actually thought I needed to go to space for some of this, and I don't know why. Cobalt, congealed blue slime. That seems easy enough. So yeah, we could actually go into that, but I kind of just want to go to space, to be honest. So let's go ahead and look at the machine structure, which is one of the things that we need to actually open up this quest line. And you know what's funny? I think I have a machine block in here. Machine block, yeah, I can actually craft these. And that would also open up that one. Just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and open up that one. But yeah, now we can actually get into some of this. So that's pretty good. All right. Because I don't even know if I've actually completed anything in... Oh, was that actually additions? No, not actually additions. RF tools. There it is. So I think that's the gate I just opened up. No extra utilities. There we go. Let's detect that. Yeah, I've already completed quite a bit of this. But a lot of this right here, I'm not going to worry about. I would like to get the angel ring. That would be awesome. And it doesn't look that bad. But let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here that we don't need. I also made the scanner in between episodes, just for the heck of it. Now I'm going to set you down here. No. Wrong thing. There we go. And I've also made the cursed earth and a few other things. So you're going to hear a few dings in a minute. But let's go ahead and see about this machine structure. Now we're going to have to go through the path of the signalum cell frame. So it looks like we're going to have to get in depth with thermal. And also figure a way to make this crushed rhodochrosite. There we go. And rock crusher seems like our best bet on that one because it's just granite. which I think actually on the rock crusher it does make quite a few different things that we could use, and these will come in handy in the future. So yeah, that's what we're probably going to go with, and I don't think the rock crusher is too hard for us to pull off. Sulfur, uranium, advanced plating, tough alloy, basic plating. We got most of this. I know we're going to need 3 of those. Okay, so we got the machine frame. This is all we have to go through is the plates. Which, let's see, let's go ahead and make that, and I guess that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first thing. Actually, let me go ahead and do this off camera real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, I had to make these. I make a isotopic separator, which, oops, wrong pattern. There we go. Pretty simple. And we're just going to set it up right there. And basically what I'm going to do is take my uranium. And this is just going to be a temporary setup till I get everything a little bit better. And I probably should put power upgrades, but there we go. Now we're getting uranium-238. And yeah, I can make it tear through the power really quick. That should be good for now. That is one step to making this plating. This will also help us later whenever we actually get into it. So now it just needs to make the advanced alloy. So we got that one. So let me go through or finish up the rest of this. And it shouldn't take me too long to get this all straightened up and set up for auto crafting. All right. And there we go. We got our rock crushers. All we need is another one of these machine casings. Which actually, why not just teach it this, because it looks like these might be an important part of the recipe or process of actually. All right, everybody. I made the rock crushers, and I already go ahead and made the machine casings because it looks like I'm going to need that for further expansion into most of the mods, or at least. All right, everybody. I have the rock crushers. I believe I needed the machine casing for the last one, so I make up the 3 of those. And the reason I actually put the machine casing up there is because I think I'm going to need that for quite a bit for later crafting with nuclear craft. There we go. There is our 3. Now, where I'm going to set these up, I don't know. Not yet, at least. But we can set them right here for now and not get trapped because of the way the conduits sit. So let's go ahead and just wire these up really quick. It's kind of dirty. I'm going to finish fixing this up later. It's going to be a line of rock crushers. And what we were needing was graphite. Grab a stack of that. Diorite. And what is the other one? Graphite, diorite. There is one more. Let's see, maybe if I click on this and hit U. Graphite, diorite, andesite. Which, oddly, we don't have that much andesite. That is weird. Don't know why, but we don't. So we're just going to go ahead and put these in here and let them do their thing. They are going to take a while, But that should get us on our way of making crushed rotocrate, which is the main thing I'm worried about. The andesite, I think I'm going to need. And we're also going to have to figure a way to make andesite, which doesn't look too bad. There has to be another way. Yeah, the ignis. There we go. We can just do this route whenever we get further into the thermal expansion mod, which is kind of what we're working on in a way. And the first thing we're going to have to do is, well, we already did most of this. And I think the fluid transposer, I don't think it's actually on here. Oh yeah, it's right here. After we make an energy cell. But that's probably some things I will be working on in between episodes. So don't fear on that one. Because we're going to have to get up to the Signalium cell frame. So far, we have done nothing of it. This is basically where we stand right now. We're going to have to be able to hook up the machine frames, which we can now auto-craft. And I'm going to need another basic infusing thing. But this will work just in the background. You can see it's draining a lot of power, which kind of worries me. Yeah, that's still doing good. Our wheat's still doing good. So everything's fine on this end. So we should be fine. I just don't know why it's not transferring the power well enough. But there we go. We got a little bit more into the process of nuclear craft. And also we finished doing a lot of the auto crafting. And like I said, a lot of this I'm going to do off camera. But you can see the concept behind this. Now, if I really wanted to, I could probably set this up to having just one interface and whitelisting or blacklisting, either way, what goes into each item. That is an idea. I might do that to this over here as well. Because you can see we have water, carpenter to make the impregnated casings and sticks. So that is an idea. And I also have this set up to basically make seed oil, which we have a ton of seed oil. That's 288 buckets. So it looks like this is probably going to be the wrapping up point. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And hopefully soon we will be going to outer space. One small step for Enigma. One giant leap for Enigmacraft kind. Anyways, and until next time, this is Enigmacraft 86 saying take it easy, guys, and later.